Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well. I'm in a different hotel room this week. Anyway, just want to talk about Syria today. Done a little bit of an animation for you. Just a quick recap on what's going on there and how close we are to World War III, because things are really getting bad at the moment. Okay, so we have Syria over here, where my mouse cursor is. These yellow tank and soldiers here represent the Syrian army. So what's it all about? Well, there's a pipeline that the West or Saudi Arabia, take your pick, want to run directly through Syria to Turkey and then on to the West. Now, of course, this is going to affect Russia because Russia already has pipelines there and is already selling to the West, or is already selling to at least Ukraine. And I guess they want to cut Russia out of the equation. But Bashar al-Assad doesn't want this, and thus the war ensues. So, what you've got is on the Lebanon border, I don't know if you can see over here, you've got Hamas, who are allies to Syria, and they're helping them fight. Okay, coming up on the bottom right there are basically the West that are currently in Iraq. I've colored them in green because they meant to be neutral, not really involved. Coming in at the yellow on the top right hand corner there, that would be Iran, which is an ally with Syria. So let's move on. Okay, so what you're seeing here is you're seeing Russia now on the top left hand in blue. They've got some forces busy fighting there. They've got ships that are moving in to the west coast of Syria. And they've got aeroplanes currently that are participating in bombing campaigns. Okay, now here's some interesting stuff that's happening. You've got in the green here at the bottom again, you got the West. But get a load of this. This is coming from Jordan now. Okay. Now, Jordan have basically said they are not going to get involved in Syria unless there is a UN directive. And obviously, a UN directive being led by the UN, it means being led by America or Britain. And guess what's happening as we speak? Yes, you guessed it. There are war exercises or training exercises or war games currently happening in Jordan and being headed up by the UK, Britain. Let's move on. Right, this is enemy number one. Appearing in the north here is Turkey. Now, they don't like the Kurds that are currently in this area here where my mouse is pointing, and they're doing some bombing campaigns right into Syria. They seem to think they have the right to bomb in Syria. It's amazing that it's amazing what people think they have the right to do in another person's country. I wonder if the tables were reversed, if they would feel the same way. But anyway, this is enemy number one that wants to go in there, and they're massing forces on the border there of Syria. So let's move on. This is enemy number two coming in from the bottom. Now, this is the largest force that I'm aware of that is actually gathered against Syria or want to go into Syria. These are Saudi Arabians, 350,000 troops, 20,000 tanks, and they are raring to get stuck in there. They've also threatened and actually come out into the open about their nuclear weapons that they have. And they have threatened Russia that they could possibly use them. So yeah, this is the current picture that we've got. Syria completely surrounded, um, except for Russia, obviously. So your Russia, by the way, Hamas down here is a terrorist organization. So don't really trust them all that much. In fact, there's not many players here I do trust. But anyway, that's currently the whole video. So I made this animation. Let me guys know if you like it. If you want to see more of this sort of thing. This is the first time I've used like a 3D modeling software, so give me a thumbs up if you like it, please, and subscribe. I'll play the whole thing in fast animation right at the end, and you'll see exactly what's going on. Thank you. Bye.
Do 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 do.